with Tom Petrini from Ken's Five. Tom.
Hey, Coach, I know you guys had a shoot around earlier, but did you get to watch any of the inauguration? And, you've spoken a bit about, you know, Joe Biden getting into office. How did you feel today watching that all happen?
Well, I feel great. I think that, we have a president who's just been inaugurated, who's as much as anything else, without speaking about policy or that sort of thing, he's a decent man who really genuinely cares about people. I think that's huge. I also believe that he understands the concept of service before self. I think he's got the courage to understand he has awesome responsibilities that he will honor, and he wants the job. He wants to do that job. So I feel great with him at the head of the whole government.
Thank you, Tom. Let's go to Mark Medina from USA Today.
Hey, Pop, good to see you. I hope you're hanging in there. To follow up on that point, obviously there's so much turmoil going on in the country, but just by the virtue that there is a new administration in office, what sort of change do you think can come about this year?
Well, I'm not that all-knowing to understand what might happen. I just truly believe in the comments that I just made, and with those kinds of beliefs and standards, I think that President Biden and Vice President Harris will do everything they can to make it a better country for all the citizens, to move us forward and try to get closer to that ultimate goal of a more perfect union. As somebody said today in one of the speeches, never perfect, but always striving to do that. And I believe that that's their goal, and I think that's what they're committed to.
Thank you. Let's go to Melissa Rowland from Fox Sports.
Hey, Pop. Steve Kerr just told us that he never would have had the courage to speak out on politics if you hadn't led the charge in that sense. I'm curious if there was a moment when you said, you know what, I don't care who I alienate. This is so big and so important that I'm going to speak forward now.
Well, that what Steve said may be true, but we all learn from the examples of others. I've been around long enough to see an awful lot. As you get older, you get pretty good BS antennae, and you know who's genuine, who's not, who's on the straight up, and who's not. And I don't think there was one moment when I decided to speak out. I've always done it kind of privately with my team. Whether it's been about race or equal justice or the war in Iraq, a variety of situations, but I've always kept it pretty private. So somewhere along the line, I probably just said something in a more public sense during the last administration, and that's all I can really point to.
Thanks, Melissa. Let's go to Brian Mahoney from the Associated Press.
Hey, Pop, I think I'll stick with the theme here. We're going with, I think you brought your teams to the White House with 3 presidents, if my history's right.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if the NBA has even tried to see if they could keep that going the last couple of years, if there was even an avenue for it. Is it something that you think teams are missing out, not having the opportunity? And would you like to see, do you anticipate that could be something that can be restored again?
Well, I don't know the ins and outs of what other people have done or why they've done or not done something, but I know that we enjoyed our trips to the White House. I know the players enjoyed it. And the best part about it is if you get that opportunity, it means you won a championship, which is pretty cool.
All right, folks, I think that's going to do it. Thank you, Pop. We'll
Sure.
see you after the game.